Y'all, I just had a whole moment. I just felt like one of the worst mothers in the world. Transparency moment of still learning what it means to be autistic. My son was just in the living room. He's just dancing around, like, just so much energy. And I'm sitting there and I'm just like, oh my God, I can't take it. And I'm like, what's wrong with me? And I'm like, get yourself together. He's just a boy. He's just a child. He has a lot of testosterone and he doesn't know what to do with it. He's just dancing. He's just in his child energy. Like, why are you getting upset? Something's wrong with you. No. See, I am still learning about myself at 41 years old. I know people really don't give a shit when I say that I just found out that I'm autistic at 40 years old, just a little under a year ago at this point. But I keep thinking about that movie Stigmata, when that hairstylist who is pretty secular in her life and she was receiving the wounds of Jesus Christ and she didn't know what was going on and she didn't have control over her body. Yeah, that's exactly how I'm feeling. And it explains the psoriasis. I told you guys I'm working on a nervous system blueprint protocol. Okay. You catching my drift? I don't think y'all are. Listen, I sat up there and I had a moment with my son. I screamed at him like, stop! Like, because it's not just dancing to me. My nerves are so sensitive. It's just like with him dancing and constantly moving and just in motion, it's just like an alarm system going off. Just imagine like having a strobe light just in your face, just constantly like, just to the point where I'm like my chest is tight right now. I literally feel like sometimes I'm about to have a stroke or a heart attack. Like literally. It's physical distress from the overstimulation. And this is so funny. Spirit, divine source, God is so funny because I used to be a special ed teacher. And most of my students, especially the students I was close with, were autistic. And I didn't know that I was autistic. Funny, right? And now, today, I'm thinking about one of my students, Jeremiah. And they would always call me to handle Jeremiah because I was the only teacher who could handle him. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. They would always call me like, come get Jeremiah. He can't sit down. He won't do this. He won't do that. And I was the only one who would make him sit down because I was the only one who could talk to him. And he was he wasn't nonverbal, but he spoke a lot of like gibberish. It almost almost seemed like he didn't know what he was talking about, but sweetheart, sweet baby Jesus, that boy was very smart. He knew exactly what he was talking about. He knew everything about pandas. If you asked him anything about a panda, he knew it. If you asked him anything about dinosaurs, he knows it. This was a kindergartner, by the way. Super genius. See, when I tell you as an autistic individual, and see, I really feel like they hide this. They try to make it seem like autistic individuals are stupid. Honestly, let's just be honest. They make it seem like we're stupid because we can't operate in a social world. I'm not socially intuitive. If I go into a room and everybody's doing like something and everybody knows what to do, I'm usually the one who's like stuck and not knowing what the hell's going on. Even though everybody's like, duh, this is what you do. No, well, I don't know that. And it's incredibly isolating. It's very isolating. But y'all, just having these revelations, I'm saying this and I'm making this video because I had someone, I'm just gonna say her name because she's absolutely freaking amazing, and you should tune into her YouTube channel, Camden, the Oracle. I had a reading with her, and she was the one who told me, you should look into neurodivergence. I think you might be neurodivergent. And so I looked into it, and ever since then, I've just been in awe. I'm also starting to recognize that I don't really see with my two eyes. I see with my emotions. It's almost as if I feel like a damn chicken. Like, don't they like have no ears because it's like their whole body is an ear? Like they hear with all of their senses. It's like I am incredibly sensitive, and I'm always existing in other dimensions while I'm awake. Like, I don't have to go to sleep to dream. I'm in multiple dimensions right as we speak. And I don't think people understand how fucking challenging that is. Just with me watching my son just be a child, be a boy, and dance, and for it to just send off an alarm in my body. Like, I've calmed myself down because I had to put him to bed. But like, I feel so much tension in my back, like all right here, in my gut, my chest. Like, I'm just super tense, and my psoriasis is now flaring up. You see my hands, they're getting super dry. I'm about to take my Theon Global. Well, probably not tonight, because Theon Global fulvic acid is no joke. It detoxes the body. I'm not ready for that right now. I'm probably gonna wait because I took a packet maybe a couple of days ago. It's very effective. The link is in my bio. I try to tell people, listen, that Theon Global is the truth. But you know what? I've always said I've been that quiet girl. I've been quiet for years and years and decades, and I'm that one that people should listen to. And I don't say that out of ego. I say that because it's real. And this whole incident is making me also think back to a time where I didn't know I was autistic, and a very challenging time of my life. I had just got put out of my home illegally by the landlord because he was upset that I called the building inspection on him, because my home was full of mold, and my oldest son, he was an infant at the time. So what the landlord did was he changed my lease to a month-to-month, and then he put me out, which is illegal. But I didn't have the wherewithal to fight him back. I didn't have any family support. I was pretty much by myself. Basically, I ended up sleeping in my car. And the only thing I could do was, I was doing Instacart at the time, and I could just remember vividly, I was shopping for a customer's order. I think I was in I was either in Staples or some type of stationery store. And my sister, I'm not gonna say which one, but my sister, she calls me on the phone, and she's like yelling and screaming at me like, get a real job. And now I look back on it, and I'm not saying that to like put somebody on blast. That is not my point. You know, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. But it just lets me know, like, I can't operate like everyone else, because I'm not designed like everyone else. Me working a 40-hour 9-to-5 job, listen, that's gonna put me in a casket. For real, for real. The last job I had, Listen, listening to that girl type on the keyboards with her long fingernails for 8 hours and me coming home with migraines because I had to listen to that all day, and there was just, y'all don't understand. I had to wear headphones because I could not take that sound. It was, I can't even explain. Just me even thinking about it right now is bringing that pain back. And I thought I was crazy. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with me. Absolutely nothing wrong with me. I just have to acclimate to how I am designed. So, I say all of that to say, if you have any of these issues where you feel like you're overreacting to small stimuli in your environment, you might want to look into being neurodivergent. You might want to look into whether or not you may be neurodivergent. Because you need to know if you are. Seriously, because you don't operate like the typical person. You absolutely don't. And you need to take it very serious. Because if you don't, especially at this time, because we are in the time of revelations, you're going to pay for ignoring certain signs. So this is your confirmation. This is your warning. This is your wake-up call. Whoever's watching this, you know I'm talking to you. If you know someone who may be going through this, please share this video, subscribe, follow me, all that good jazz. I had to share that with you guys. Love you. That damn tooth look like it's out there running the fuck away.